Oh, the Deluxe cooking blender. Let's talk about why it deserves a spot on your kitchen. You would benefit from the Deluxe cooking blender because it has so many functions and it's versatile, it's time saving, and there are so many recipes that I call stand, stir, and pray, like pray that it doesn't burn because you have to walk away, that are adaptable to the blender, so it doesn't need a babysitter. My husband likes to joke and say that it literally does everything except mow the grass. I think he's just a little bit jealous. It takes the place of things like a coffee grinder and a smoothie maker or a non-cooking blender or even a latte maker, even an alternative milk maker, just to name a few. So on one side, there's the non-cooking side, and then on the other side, there's 4 functions for the cooking side. And then there's the heated wash, which we'll talk about in a minute. So you get to control everything, the time, the temperature, and the texture. But controlling the texture is key, and it makes being a sneaky mom so much easier, even on teenagers. No matter what your kitchen skills are, it makes you look like a pro. It's better than a sous chef, it's low maintenance, and it cleans itself. Like, what gets better than that? It makes gift giving economical and easy gifts from the heart. So things like homemade jams and jellies. It has all the blending and cooking power that you could ever need and then some, because it has the pre-programmed settings. Exploring everything that you can make gets to be a little addictive, but it's the best addiction that you can have because of the different flavor directions that you can prepare while sneaking foods in and making what we call amazing accidental edibles. The Deluxe cooking blender has functions for every meal and snack throughout the day, even for the non-cook. So let's talk about a few things in the day in the life of a blender. You can start your morning by grinding your whole coffee beans into your ground coffee. Oh, it smells so good and the flavor is fantastic. Or you can make your own peanut butter. And in our house, we make 2 different ones. We have our smooth and then we have our crunchy. So depending upon what everybody likes. But then when you take the peanut butter out, add everything else in there for the smoothie to pick up all the bits of the peanut butter that's left. Then you can set it to wash. Or you can do things like throw eggs and cheese and milk and spinach, maybe sneak in a few veggies of your choice, even some enrichables, to blend up a mixture for some quick cooker egg bites, and then set it to wash. In the morning, whip up a snack like some hummus with some either beans or carrots or cauliflower, and you can even sneak those in by making it a sweet hummus by adding chocolate cocoa powder and like an agave nectar, and they think it's a sweet treat when you're really sneaking in those veggies. So then let's see about lunch. That's really easy for things like an easy nacho sauce that you can dip veggies or chips in. With chips, it's kind of like a deconstructed grilled cheese. Then an afternoon snack could be something fun like snow cones with ice in there. Or you could grind up your own grains to flour to make your own homemade treats. Happy hour comes, it's mango Ritas and avocado Ritas. The green might give you away, but they're both amazing. Dinner is probably one of my favorites because I'll do 3 things in one. I start with Parmesan cheese. I put a whole block of Parmesan cheese in there and I grate it. I take the cheese out and then I add everything in there to make a homemade pesto. I take that out. Then I put everything else in there to make a tomato basil soup that picks up all of the flavors from the pesto and the cheese. Now I've got 2 meals done. We'll have soup for dinner tonight, and then I've got the pesto for a pesto pasta chicken that we'll do tomorrow. And don't forget about dessert. Homemade chocolate pie, 10 minutes. Homemade caramel, homemade white chocolate sauce. You'll seriously want to just grab a straw. Okay, if you want to be good, put it over fruit, but trust me, you're going to want that straw. So now let's kind of think a little bit out of the box. I also use it to grind up all the eggshells to either put in my garden or to put in my chicken feed. I also take the pulp from the almond milk and I dry it in the oven, and then I regrind it to make almond flour. You can use this from everything from whipped cream to homemade baby food, pizza crust to cookies, homemade ketchup where you control the ingredients to hummingbird food, frappes to lattes, Alfredo sauce to hollandaise sauce. It does it all with the ease of bringing in homemade without the fear of failure, better nutrition, in way less time than traditional methods. And then don't forget the cleaning cycle. You literally just put 3 cups of water, 2 little drops of soap, and it heats up to the sanitation level and it washes it totally by itself. Because this workhorse has so many functions and capability, it's easy to say that you will use it every day. Okay, probably several times a day. It's gonna transition with you for every need and mature with you as you grow. So if you need it to make baby food now, you're gonna use it when you transition to busy carpool mom for making things like soups and sauces, meals and snacks for your family. relaxing with food and drinks on the weekends, gift giving for holidays and parties, and easy hot dips and drinks while entertaining with friends. The blender allows you to use your own ingredients, fresh ingredients, to make something from scratch. The health benefits, the tiny time that it takes, the money that you'll save from purchasing prepackaged foods, that's a mouthful. And the magical homemade aroma that will fill your home will secure a spot on the counter for this new family member. This guy is gonna save you money and work harder than anybody else. The functional entertainment value is priceless, and you could easily say that you can get it half off as a host. Isn't your time worth it? Set it, forget it, and let it do the work for you while you control your pleasure time. We even have all the resources in Facebook groups to support you. And then you have me. So what are you waiting for? Drop me a blender gift below if you're ready to get one in your kitchen.